Hello and welcome to another Transport Fever 2 campaign playthrough. Last time we completed the Roaring Twenties in the United States, and this time we will take this Swiss mate, which will be in Switzerland, and will be the third mission in chapter 3, or third mission in chapter 2, and let's hear what we have to do.
A small country in the heart of Europe, surrounded by nations increasingly at odds with each other. The 1930s have dawned, and the whole world groans under the weight of a severe financial crisis. Switzerland too. The word is, be thrifty and use available resources wisely, and don't ever antagonize anyone. That will be bad for business, which is bad enough anyway.
Okay, let's start.
The global economy is down for the count. The political climate has dark clouds on the horizon. In Switzerland too, events are being viewed with a worried eye. Of all people, you have been promoted in this precarious situation. Only recently it's now you who guides the fate of the Swiss Federal Railways. Make your contributions so that the country survives these difficult times unharmed. There were times when the future looked rosier. That goes for the Swiss Federal Railways as well. The business losses are too heavy, even for a state-run railroad. You have the equally difficult and thankless task to reduce as many expenses as possible while still maintaining basic service. That's the story. Good luck with it. It's painful, but there's no other way. You're forced to reduce maintenance and abandon services that don't make a profit.
Okay, so we have to optimize the lines or close them down in order to save on costs and reduce the loss to a maximum of 20,000 per month. So, what lines do we have? We have a line that goes from Zurich passenger station to Friedrichshafen passenger station. And we have a line 2 that goes from the food processing plant, or from the farm to the food processing plant. And we have a number 3 that's over here. That's takes food from the food processing plant and goes to the Como cargo station, which I don't know why it goes there. Okay. So okay, we can make this one. Let's say remove that one, add station, this one and this one, and then we take this one and add stations here and here, and then we take like this and down here and up to number 1. This one we can actually make it so it goes around maybe. No. Number 1, and this one, and then this one, and then up. And when it comes up here, number 5, then it goes back like this, and down to number 1. Number 2 takes grain from this cargo station and down to the food processing plant. And number 3 takes what? Do we have any vehicles? Yes. So, line 1, which goes around here, has this train on it. Then we have this one, which can only take steel, apparently. But we don't have any steel at all. This one takes machines and food. So it takes machines from this one and delivers up here. So this one don't. And then what? This one is also passenger. Yes. Let's start time. And we had some in the depot. No. Let's speed up so then we can get the numbers in. Okay. This line 2 can actually not do anything. So we have to replace this one. And it's this train. Yes. We will actually check this one. And cargo. The grain. Let's just do this. We actually got money back, which was nice. Finances table. Let's see. Okay, right now there isn't much, so yeah, this one takes grain, Let's just follow it and do this. Takes all the grain back so that we can earn some money. This one is full, this one is full. This one, which is this one, we also need. So if we just pause manage vehicle, this one can take food, but we need to get some grain down here before it can deliver food. So let's manage vehicle and replace it with this one, and let's say 4 of those and 4 of those. No, let's make it 5. So, and replace, and then we need to make the line so that after it's been here, it goes over here and then it goes back. Continue. Here, turn around. Okay. So let's see. Perfect. And there was an upgrade. Was it this one? Nope. Nope. So you are full on grain. Then you can go down here, get some food, deliver the food here, and then get some more grain and repeat. Okay, here's some profit, which came from this line. And if we can make this line so that it takes food back to this one, it would be perfect. Which actually we can just by, let's see, add station, this one. And then we need to replace this one. Replace.
Although resources are scarce, basic passenger service is supposed to remain guaranteed, and the electrification of routes would even allow money to be saved in the long term.
So, okay, increase the accessibility value for public transport in the towns to a total of 800 and transport 100 people. So, let's start with Friedrichshafen. And let's make a like so. Buildings. Bus stop all the way like so. Like so. Yes. And then we will make a line that goes around. And do we have any depots? No. So we will make a road depot out here in the forest, edge of the forest. And passenger, let's make it 2 to begin with. Set the line to number 1. Okay. So, value for public transportation in the towns to a total of 800. So, this one is rising. And then we get over to this one. Start off making some streets. Like so. Just get down like this. And a street that goes up like this. So.
Dark
Oh,
clouds
perfect.
are gathering. The mood among the neighbouring countries is turning increasingly hostile. The Swiss Federal Council has decided to prepare for all contingencies. It needs your help so that Switzerland can defend its neutrality in the event of war. All arrangements are to be made for a state of emergency. The militia ought to be mobilized. Storage facilities must be stocked. It's advisable to create reserves so that the country could withstand a siege by hostile forces for as long as possible. At the same time, life goes on, and day-to-day needs still want to be met.
Okay. So, achieve a food supply of 25% in at least 2 towns and fill the north and south reserve with a total of 100 units of grain. And this one has 20%, and the other one we supply, which is this one, has also 20%, which will be greater soon. And then we have this one, which we will need another train to do, which means we will make a line that goes like this. Okay. And then we need a train. This one is cheaper. Then we need the cargo. Now we got the town supplied. Perfect. Okay. Grain. It's a 7 wagons with a capacity of just over 50. And this would be line 2. Perfect. And now the northern reserve, which is where? Right here. So we need to get food from Choris farm and down to Lucerne warehouse. So we make a new line from the farm to the warehouse and find a depot right here by vehicle, steam, this one, cargo, and this one. 4, 5, 6, 7, buy. And set line number 3. Okay. there. And how far are you over here? Is it you? Yes. So now we just need to wait for the reserves to fill up. And do we have got the first one? Okay, so this one has none, so you can turn around and go again. Oh, no, it was the warehouse. My problem. Oh, my fault. So, there's 73. So, more than this train can carry. And you're the one with the food, so I'm not interested in you. You're the one with the passengers. You are the one who needs to fill the reserve. So, how much can you get this time? 5, 6. So, not enough. 5 again. Oh, the train picked it up. And you have 56. Perfect. And now we just need another run from this one. What a nice city. But there's missing a more important city than the capital. The small capital of Bern in Switzerland. Where I have actually been for in a couple years ago with the scout group I'm a part of for districts camp in Switzerland on the International Scout Center of Kandersteg, if you know what that is. So that was the last thing we needed, and it just needs to transfer so that we can continue.
War has broken out. Switzerland is surrounded on all sides by warring factions. A tricky situation. The Axis powers of Germany and Italy want to conduct transit from north to south through the Gotthard Tunnel. The Allies won't like that. The alternative will be to blow up the tunnel. Then no one would get through anymore. Which is the lesser of the two evils? A decision must be made. Will Switzerland anger the Axis powers by blowing up the mined Gotthard Tunnel? Or should this key north-south link remain intact?
Let's blow it up and see what happens.
In these hard times, everything is in short supply. The little there is calls for distributing it fairly.
Okay. Achieve an average.
Jews are no longer safe beyond the border. Despite this, the Swiss government is no longer willing to grant them asylum. Captain Gruninger, a courageous commanding police officer from St. Gallen, isn't prepared to go along with this policy. Help him to protect people whose lives and freedom are endangered from being persecuted.
Accept.
Bring people secretly across the border by bus without getting caught.
Okay. Establish a line from St. Gallen to Bregenz. So, from this town to Bregenz, which apparently is in another country. which I didn't know. Again, I'm not from, oh, not again, I haven't said it, but I'm not from Switzerland. I'm from Denmark. Like so. Let's use this one. Go around like this. And into the city like this. So we get a nice tunnel, like there is in a lot of places in Switzerland. And then we need a bus route. Let's just connect this with medium road and across like this. No, like this. So, hey, more roads, perfect. Okay, bus stops. Like so. And then we need to go over here. Bus stop, bus stop, bus stop, and bus stop. And then we need a line. Like so. And this one. Like so. And we do not have a depot, so we need to make one. And I press the button on the keyboard. Okay, like so. And let's say, okay, we just have to establish a line. So let's say 3. Set line number 4. St. Gallen to Bregenz. And then we need to transport some people. Okay, food supply. What should we do? Achieve an average food supply of 15% to the towns and process 100 units of grain from the north or south reserves. Okay. So we need to get grain like that one. This one. Manage line. And instead of this farm, we will take from this one and take it to the processing.
Thanks to your brave intervention, large numbers of people were able to be saved from persecution. But now, someone blew the whistle on it, and the Swiss Federal Council isn't the least amused.
Okay. So, now we just need to use the reserves. That's the passenger, and that's the line number 3. Okay. So, we need this line 3, which is over there. It's this line 3 to take wheat or grain from this area down here instead of the farm. So we will add a station down here and remove this one, which actually makes this one more profitable. Okay, and then we have this one, which, let's just see here, doesn't need to do this anymore, but it still can because the city requires it. So now we just need to wait. Let's see here. Number 2. Instead of taking from up there, you need to take from down here. And you need to be removed. Can I... okay, like so. And here, takes grain around this. And we can actually make this one even more efficient if we take this number 3, which is this one, and set here instead. So now we are on 21, and this one has 30%, and we need the average food supply to be 50%. So this one is at 60, this one is at 0, this one needs less, so it will get a higher percent, which is great. This one is going down, which is understandable. Shipment, people, brain, people. Where's the other one? It's right there. So now we're on 44. We have grain here and we have grain here from the warehouse. So now we will just wait and see. What are you saying? Could not connect all stations. Oh, yeah, of course. Not my problem. If I can just... Can I see down there? Yes. So it has blown up right there. Can I connect it? Just for fun? Nope. Not allowed to build a bulldoze here. Okay. Worth the try. Okay, now we just need to get the average food supply up. So Okay, we are on 11, which is because of this one, which is at 80, now 7. And then we just need this one to get, what is it, 60, 70%. And how much is this? This is 100% of what this city needs. So if you this line and remove number 1, so it just drives back and forth. Okay. Just 4? Where's the rest? Okay, this one is at 10 now. So, yeah. Okay. Right now we actually just to get the cities up. So I will manage this one. Or actually just say you manage vehicle clone. And then I will go down here and take this line. Say manage line. Add station. This one. Then down here. Up here. And then back to this one and around. And then I will take this one again and clone it twice. So we can get even more food out into the cities. You're now at 20%. You're not shipping too much, or you're shipping too less. How is it going down here? 70%. You're shipping 40. You need 42. That's just great. Now how much are you getting? 8. Okay. You're at 20. You're at 0. The population is rising. Come on, please. So you're all at 0. So you're not even want food. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, no, 7 cities need food. So if I actually if I sell this one, take this one, manage vehicle, and clone it again, then I take this one and set to this line. No. Okay. It's this one. And I will actually manage this line and say one. No. Just delete all those. Grain, food, and bag. Okay, now we are on 30% on average. This one has 10, 20. Okay,
War
done.
continues to rage all around the neutral Isle of Switzerland. In the meantime, the supply situation is so uncertain that urban parks and gardens are being turned into potato fields. Despite your masterpieces in logistics, there's never enough for everyone. And to a certain extent, your decision involving the Gotthard had serious consequences too. Wherever possible, try to survive these hard times in one piece. In these difficult times, domestic industry is particularly reliant on your services. Your customers, well, when all is said and done, you can't just pick and choose.
Okay. Transport 100 machines to Friedrichshafen and 200 units of grain to Como. So Como is this one.
Switzerland still remains steadfastly committed to its neutrality. The warring parties have tolerated this state of affairs so far, but for how much longer?
Okay, accept.
Some forces in neutral Switzerland will be pleased to see the country join the Third Reich.
Okay. Exposed plot.
A fascist plot wants to hand the country to the Germans on a silver platter. That can't be allowed to happen. Sabotage this diabolical plan. A meeting of conspirators is supposed to occur in the near future at a mansion on Rosenberg Hill in St. Gallen. Find and infiltrate the group.
Okay, first clue.
The plotters intend to infiltrate the Swiss elite and prepare a coup. They want to press ahead with their plans in Zurich.
Okay, we'll just wait with this one and make it so that this can continue on while we do the bonus tasks. So, do we have one that goes on there? Yes. Like this. Okay. That was the one we have most on. Okay. We'll make a new line that goes from grain down here. Then we will take... Oh, wait. Is it this train? No. Wait. No. It's this one, transport grain. So, not needed. Then it is the machines, which just we take this one and delete. Okay, machines from here to here. And from that we just need to buy a train. Just steam. And then we take cargo, this one, and say 7 wagons, set line 5. Okay. And now we can continue with the clues. Okay. It's positively scandalous. Apparently, there are those who sympathize with the plot. A meeting takes place on the Gotthard Pass between fascists and a member of the Swiss army. This little beauty of a house with no roads. I don't know why it isn't reading. Okay. So we need to find the next clue.
A troop of fascist guerrillas is supposed to put the squad of Swiss army officers out of action, making the leaderless troops an easy target for the Axis forces. Work together with a few like-minded people to make sure it doesn't come to that.
Okay. Transport the person to the meeting places. Secret meeting place 1, secret meeting place 2, and secret meeting place 3. So, if we just make it fast, then we can do it by streets. Secret meeting place 1 was right here. We have a bus stop. Then we can take a country road. That goes out like this. To meeting place 2 over here, which means this, and across this one, and connect this, and then take this one and connect to this city, and continue on this way to the house. Okay, house here, connected, perfect. Okay, slope too steep. Okay. Just down the hill. Okay, and then just make this nice, like so. Just like in the real Switzerland. Okay, then we need a bus stop, and we need a bus stop on the meeting place 2, right here. No, right here. And we already have one right here. So, new line from this bus stop to this bus stop, all the way to this bus stop. Okay, so 5 vehicle, this one, set line 96. Let's just turn this around. it could be nice if you took a person. So you have one here, and we are on half of the grain and a fourth of the machines. And also go in here, 20%. You're delivering passengers. You have the machines. You're only shipping 18. You're not transporting. Maybe if we take bus stop, and bus stop, and make a route in this city. And then we take a road depot and just put it in like so, and add a couple of cars like so, 97. And this one now has 6 in it from Sabotage. I hope this is all it's needed. So now, how much is it? You have 9 down to here. I hope. Yes. Then take 40 up here. Okay. This one. That's 2. Line 2 that goes up here. So this one takes from here and distributes to here and here, I guess.
What luck! The diabolical plan has failed before you had to take action yourself. Germany has postponed the annexation of Switzerland, particularly because a trade agreement now obliges Switzerland to supply armaments exclusively to the Axis powers.
Okay. And now we actually just need transport of grain and machines. Where are you? You're up here. Okay, that count 10 more. You have 0. How about you? You have 40. Yes. To the processing plant. Let's just nice vehicle. Clone a couple of them. And we will take this one and clone. So it moves a little faster. You, I will actually clone once. I can't, apparently. Not enough money. How's the budget? Railroad, losing money. On maintenance. So, where do I have most vehicles? And lose a lot of money. This one isn't needed anymore. This one isn't needed anymore. There we got a bit more money. And let's hope that was all we had to do. So, you have 9 grain. You have 0. You have 0. You have 40. You have 0. You have 42. But I don't know where they are going. But actually we don't need the food anymore. So if we take line number 2, number 2, and instead of this one we go down here, and this line we go like this, then it will soon be done. And this train is just going back and forth. Because it isn't shipping so much at a time. So we have had 2 bonus missions. That means that there's one more that's yet to come. And I don't know how many more of these main missions there are. Eight. And you have 5. How much do you get? 2. And you will get 80. 18. So it is going a lot faster. How about this over here? It's here. So we need 26. And we have 6. Then we need 20 more. So if I stop this train right before it gets into the station, then it will be just fine, like so. And then we wait till we get enough machines. this here. Turn around. Almost done. You 7. You sell. And sell. Okay. How much do you have now? 14. Let's pin that. 7. And this one has 7. So 7 more, the 87. Which apparently went down to 84.6. You have 11. So that means when you get down, then we are done with the grain. And we are on 19 up here. And you can't go anywhere because of this train. We're on 20. Let's run it a little. Like so. Just look. So 1, 2. This is 20. So this is 10. So 10, 20, 24. Then we need 2 more. That's 25, 26. Continue. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. Let's just take the last one with us. Yes. Move away, please. Okay. Now we should have enough. Even if some of them disappear mystically. So, okay, we are in depth. So we take, no, that line makes this money. You, so that wasn't better. Okay, and money.
At last, the war is over. Thanks to your clever logistics tactics, the country has survived the catastrophe relatively unscathed. Now it's time to look ahead and guide the Federal Railways towards a profitable future. However, first of all, there are still some repairs to be made. Now that the Axis powers have been beaten, the north-south link through the Gotthard Tunnel can be put back into operation again. As soon as the tunnel is cleared.
Okay, we need to deliver 50 machines to the tunnel. So we have this one. And instead of delivering machines up to this station, we
Switzerland
will
awaits a
down
high-ranking
here.
visitor. None other than Sir Winston Churchill himself has announced a brief visit. Only the cream of the crop is good enough for this eminent figure.
Accept.
A celebrity as dignified as Mr. Churchill deserves to be treated appropriately. Use your best locomotive to chauffeur the Englishman around the country.
Okay, deploy the CLE which is all this one, red arrow, this one, water, field, yes, red arrow, on the route from Zurich to St. Gallen. Okay, so add, that would be 2 million. Can I borrow that much? Yes. Okay. So, buy. And then we need to make a line from St. Gallen. No. St. Gallen. Yes. To Zurich at the cargo station. Passenger station. And then we will set the line, which is line 8. Have to stop. Oh, we need electric tracks. We'll borrow some more money. And we will upgrade the tracks to electric. Okay. Electric. This one electric. Just this one. Electric. All of these need to be electric. And everything is electric. Then set line to number 8. And continue time. Okay. And now just look at these. You are not profitable. So remove this line. Will be vehicles. This one. Sell. Okay. And line statistics pin. And then we take this one. Okay.
What a joy. Sir Winston Churchill is delighted. What an honour. In celebration of this memorable event, from now on, the locomotive will bear the great man's name.
Perfect. Okay. And this one, this whole line, which is this one, is just so, like so. And then we will repay some of all these money, so we don't have to pay loan interest. Like so. Okay. And we have a lot of machine waiting, and it's done.
What good news! After years of making do without, the urge to travel is finally on the rise again. And in the transport sector, hopefully revenue figures will be back to black soon.
Okay. Now we just need to make some profit. And this one is making profit. You are making profit. You makes profit from this here, I guess. No, you're not making profit at all, but it's enough. This one is already half. And you, how much will you give? Ace. Let it be 1,000,000. Or in that area. Yes, perfect. Okay, now we just need from passengers, which is almost done. So, thanks to your prudent actions, things are finally looking up for the little Alpine Republic. The revenues from transporting passengers and freight are growing continuously. You should be proud of yourself. Okay, so that was the Swish mission where we did it in the end. And thank you for watching. It has been a pleasure to make this video. I'll see you next time, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Time. And remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And see ya next time.